Bret, what about the fact, and I think it was in the Washington Post over the weekend, where they had this story, they rolled out this story that said essentially behind the scenes for a long time, the president's advisors were saying, okay, should we just say if you like your plan, you can keep your plan, or should we add some caveats? And it sounds like the political people won the day. Let's keep it simple. But now they're going, oh, yeah, we talked about it. We decided just say that. It doesn't affect that many people.
Yeah, this is why this story probably has a lot of legs beyond just a few days, even a couple of weeks. Obviously, it affects so many people, but also we're getting these little drips of information out from internal memos, internal discussions, and that's one of them. I mean, today, there's a report out that all of the paper applications that people were told to file were just basically, in not so many words, a delaying tactic, because all of it goes through the same queue into the computer system. It has to go through the same computer system, as does the phone call, as does any paper that's filed. So all these things add to the story coverage throughout the days.
I always look at when I see a Republican comment on, a Republican movement, when you saw Ted Cruz create some division with the Republicans, I thought it was noteworthy. Just like I think Democrats speaking out against the president is noteworthy, because they rarely do. Van Jones of Oil said, this is like the president saying, read my lips, no new taxes, Bush 41, or 43 saying mission accomplished. Him saying, if you like your plan, you can keep your plan, is something he's not going to be able to shake. I was stunned by that.
Yeah, and there's more and more Democrats are coming out. Mary Landrieu has a piece of legislation she's proposing to make sure that you can keep your insurance coverage. I mean, it may be too late by the time she gets that up, and whether it's come up for a vote or not in the Senate, yet to be seen. These stories are nonstop. I mean, this is the Wall Street Journal today. You also can't keep your doctor, a stage 4 cancer survivor, and has just lost his plan he liked, and these stories, one after another, are probably going to keep popping up.
And that guy in particular had 2% chance of survival because of extraordinary medicine, and it was very expensive. He was able to survive, and now he's extremely worried. I read the same story. Also about this, Democratic senators in red states like Mark Begich, I should say, Mary Landrieu, as you mentioned, Kay Hagan, they are beginning to run for the hills. Obamacare could cost them.
Well, yeah, if they're up for re-election in a red state or reddish state, it is a very political, it's a tough political spot to be in. The law overall was tough to defend in 2010. You saw the massive Republican wins. In Virginia, you've seen polls close. Ken Cuccinelli, the Republican gubernatorial candidate, has closed in recent days, according to several polls, and a lot of analysts are saying that's directly tied to Obamacare. Remember that Virginia was a place that directly affected by the government shutdown. That kind of opened the lead for Terry McAuliffe, the Democrat, but it may have closed with Obamacare in the last couple of days.
Interesting.